Well, aloha. It's Friday. This is Jamie from Jamie Barber Homes saying aloha. It's Friday here in Southern California. Looks like the heat is settling down. It's not quite as hot as it's been for the last few weeks, which is great. Um, so here we are, first week in October. What is happening? The real estate market. It's it's still tight inventory. We're getting more homes, but it's still the inventory is still not that great. We It's still a seller's market, more or less. Interest rates are higher, which are reducing the amount of buyers that we have that can qualify for houses. So purchase mortgage applications fell 13% last week and a steep 37% lower than a year ago. I mean, that is definitely interest rates affecting the mortgage. September new for sale listings fell 18.9% year over year. So we don't have as many people listing their homes. And that's because the market's not as crazy as it was a year ago, where literally you listed your home on Thursday and you were in escrow on Tuesday. Now we're back to, having a house on the market for like 30 days before it actually sells. And during the year ending September 30th, 37.6% of the listings were priced from 200 to 400,000. Now that's an average overall. Here in our area, it's not that. We're in the 800,000s for our average. And home prices remain higher than a year ago. It's unlikely that they will fall, according to recent data from a real estate company called Black Knight. Now, our economy. Manufacturing activity grew at its slowest pace in nearly 2.5 years in September. New orders contracted amid aggressive Fed rate increases, which is what was expected. They're trying to fix the inflation rate. So by bumping up the Fed rate, that we had sort of built into the mortgages that they were going to do that, so we haven't bumped up our rate as much. Now, the service industry sector slowed modestly in September, suggesting underlying strengthening in the economy despite raising interest rates. And Fed officials this week continued to spread the message that the Fed rate policy needs to remain aggressive until inflation is under control. And that means that more than likely they're going to raise the rates again. And so that'll mean the mortgage rates will rise again a little bit. We are not tied to the Fed's rate. We are tied to bonds. So the news is we're not getting as many houses listed, but they're staying on the market a little longer, which is increasing our inventory. The interest rates are going up, which is reducing the buyer pool. So hopefully things will begin to balance out. We're not going to be the crazy seller market that we have now. Regular loans that were not available, that were not acceptable to sellers a year ago, are now completely acceptable. FHA, VA, lower down payments, non-cash. You can now use those for your purchase. So if you're interested in buying a home or interested in listing your home because the inventory isn't that big, it's still a good time to sell, and it's still a good time to buy. You still want to get in before the interest rates even go higher when the Fed starts raising the rates again. And once inflation is under control, more than likely, the interest rates will begin to come down and you'll be able to refinance. But it's better to get into a home now. All right. That's Jamie Barber you can reach me at jamie@jamiebarberhomes.com. Again, that's jamie@jamiebarberhomes.com. JAMIE. And I am happy to help you out with any. We can have real estate discussions. I can help you buy. I can help you sell. It's what we do here in Southern California. All right. And don't forget, it's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. So you have a great weekend. And, if you're in retail sales, you're a realtor, you're in hospitality, then you got to work. All right. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Aloha.